small update. So what is life like in Morocco? Morocco is a country in the west of Africa, and I'm there teaching English. And it's a Muslim country. And currently it's Ramadan, which means that you don't eat during the daylight hours. You only eat at nighttime or before the sunrise. So I participated in Ramadan and felt my soul cleansing and a purification, focused on my intents and my actions in my life. It's like having a renewed spirit, and yes, I've enjoyed it very much. And I'm staying in a basement, which isn't the most ideal accommodation, but I can say that it's a very good place if you just want to focus on writing poetry or just preparing for what you do next, because it's free, and all I do is I teach someone a couple of hours a day, and it's an exchange. I learn French, and yeah, it's great. So I want to share some more poems with you. I've been writing from many different places, and I enjoy it. Just going to share a poem on my time in Spain. And in Spain I enjoyed reading many different poets, including a Spanish poet, Pablo, a New Zealand poet, Hedda, and I read Janet Frame, and what else did I read there? That's all. Oh, I also finished a book called I See Yellow Flowers on the Green Grass. That's a Vietnamese book. But here is an excerpt from after reading Janet Frame's book. It's her biography, a series of biographies actually. I think there's like 3 in total. So, in the nothingness and nowhereness asserts the nothingness and nowhereness of everything around you. Janet Frame preferred the mental hospital, faces in the water, and the admission ward, an oasis with a park and a willow tree and a friendly ward sister. Beyond that, she said there stood a park house, and she describes this as a place where humans are transformed quickly into living animals, compressed with the tragedy and the humor at the logistics of hope abandoned. So here's this like meeting place of humanity, and how they are abandoned in themselves. I won't abandon you, my writing, my poems. I find myself in this space, a space that I would never abandon, my love. Poor Janet, living her nightmare, a treasure and a long life. She thinks at times it is the best view in the world, though, and it is a time of deep creativity for her. She retreated into an inward state and put on a mask while being totally aware of everything. And this is, some of her reflections in her book. Okay, so that's fun. Here's a poem I wrote in Spain about love. I'm filling a manuscript of my own with love. Love is horses racing through the veins in your heart. It's bleeding from the punctured holes that their hoofs make while wearing your best Sunday dress. It's thousands of mosquitoes penetrating the tent net when you lie inside, and it's climbing the jeweled hills, frolicking through the fields, and ignoring the storm clouds accumulating in the slate bruises above your head. And it's birds dropping poo from the sky and then waking up, being beaten up at the local pub. Love is not wanting to wake up from the night before. Actually, this poem's really bad. I'm gonna stop it there. Actually, no, it gets better. It's just a little bit unorganized. Love is not wanting to wake up from the nightmare that you have every night. It's feeling the wetness of the sheets. It's 3 locks of hair that you keep in a locket chained around your neck to remind you of each child you lost. It's the gentle patting of a beast's fur as you warm them by the fire with your hand in a bandage because they bit you. It's like a condemned person returning to the executioner. It's going to open the homes on the same street that you grew up in and visiting the playground and the forest to discover that there's no more merry-go-round. Love is that awkward air that you can hardly breathe in when you're climbing mountains. It's the abandonment that you have when you get back down to find that you've lost your keys and you're miles from the nearest gas station. It's lighting a cigarette when you get there and throwing the match on the oily pavement. Love is traveling the world and realizing that you're in between the last place and the next place, and you're never going to say goodbye. It's being terrified of the next place. It's getting lost in tropical jungles with no GPS, and it's finding the only way out is in. So you just keep going in. Love is going to the river and listening to the frogs at sunset while dancing on cactus. It's going to Morocco to find the Sufi dresses and learn how to never stop twirling in them. Love is the hammer banging nails into a fence that accidentally catches the chiffon in your dress. And then it's having to take it off and walk shamelessly home, back to the caravan. And it's finding the unfinished drawing of me beside your bed. So love is all of these things and more. What is love to you? Okay, and another poem. This poem is one that I've always wanted to share. It's fairly new. It's been in my book for maybe 2 months now. And this is how it goes. Take me to your river and lead me in the smooth waters of your love, and give me a golden pen to search for the treasure in my heart. There is a door in the sky. It's just hanging out and it wants me to open it. And every time I go near it, I just stand there. I don't know what's on the other side. And I decide that it's okay right here where I am. I just felt the universe change direction, your wings taking a dip, the soundless peace in a mirror reflection, a revelation with hijacked rage. With you conversing, I forget all time, the past, the present, the future, all seasons, even winter, all biological senses, even when to pee, as if I'm flying supernaturally, and the planet warms me with its perfume, and it sweetly glides me gently in the starlight. So voila, some poems. I can read more.